All creatures need to obey. No one can survive without trusting someone they feel is better, more worthy than themselves. To avoid that responsibility, those who are worthy look even higher, searching for more superior beings. And those superiors do the same, looking for even stronger individuals they can believe in. That is how all kings are created. It is also how gods are born.
All right. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Just got done with the initial content, and we're here for the barbershop talk. So, I want to welcome my co host here, uh, Lawrence. What's going on, bro?
Sorry. Y'all was on mute. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Shalom to everybody in the chat, man. And be good.
Got you. All right. Before we go, yeah, Lawrence, yeah, already, yeah. Don't be a hospital gown person. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, always good to hear from our words. But so moving forward, Lawrence. So your thoughts on what I had to do there, and just the whole topic, the topic at whole, at Lawrence.
Well, I mean, it breaks down into a couple of things. Like I said, one of my last comments in the other stream was the hubris of it, man. I mean, to just get up someplace and equate somebody to being the Messiah is just insane.
Yeah,
It's especially when you compare the Messiah to somebody who we've established without question is about nothing but sheer fuckery.
yeah.
I mean that's offensive on a level that I can't even put into words.
Not just sheer fuckery, but money and money at any cost.
Exactly, exactly. Now, as far as it goes for you, speaking on the topic, well, I got to be honest with you. I don't see how anybody can have a problem with that because, you know, as children of the Most High, we're called to do that. So you're doing your job.
Yeah, and you know me. I don't give a damn if somebody got a problem with it or not.
I'm not talking. No,
I'm just, oh no, I know. I was just saying.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna make it clear. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we're all on the same page, man. Nobody cares. I'm just speaking in the sense of you, not what they think of you. Just
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's your job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got to be honest with you. I know me. You know me. I would have went up on that panel.
yeah.
I would have went up on that panel. I would have started tossing tables. For real.
Yeah. I wasn't even. I didn't want to go to the panel and talk to that nigga.
I didn't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk to them. I just want my voice to be heard to everybody else who's in that chat listening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just so it could be said. And then I wouldn't even wait for a response. Say my piece and then get off.
Yeah, if I'd done it, I probably would do it that way.
Yeah. I mean, just, you know, point blank, like, yo, hey, welcome Lawrence to the panel, yada, yada, yada. I would have said everything I would have had to say, and then I would have bounced. I wouldn't have waited for a response. They can say whatever they want after I'm gone. All that needs to be done is the word needs to be spoken. Any and everybody else, it's like the saying goes, you have no excuse. You know now.
Yeah. Well, you know, my whole thing was, damn man.
Yeah.
I mean, when you had somebody on the panel who don't even believe, they like, whoa.
Yeah.
So we equating him to Jesus now. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, the record don't, you know, it don't scratch nowhere else but him. And then later on, you had Elijah's prayer. Yeah. You know, a few days later makes, you know, when it may have been the next day or later that night. I can't remember which. Yeah. He makes one like, even I know this is blasphemy, and I'm not, you know, I don't believe this ain't my thing.
Yeah. But to Yuri, last Monday there was a stream, and someone equated another person in the space to being the Messiah. That's what we're talking about. That's it in a nutshell, really.
Yeah.
And like I said, look, I'll put up with a lot of stuff. Like I said, I don't have to go to your channel. I don't have to, you know, engage with you or anything like that. But okay, now we crossing the line. I mean, seriously, we're just crossing a straight up line. Yeah. And like I said, for those of us who take our faith seriously and take the work we put into it and all that good stuff, that can't be idly ignored. It just can't.
Yeah.
It can't. Yeah. You know, like I said, there's and again, we've talked about that on this channel many a times, man. There's a requirement and a sense of integrity as men we're supposed to carry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that wasn't it. Not only was that not it, but as scripture says, there's a special place waiting for somebody like that.
Yeah. Yeah, there is. Here he is. My good sir, Sigma Jones, welcome to the panel. And thank you again for that wonderful intro. I'm allowed to display here on my channel.
No problem, sir. Y'all welcome anytime.
Shalom, Doc. Shalom,
Mr. Perfect.
I don't know. Should I be calling you like Doc Shogun or Shogun Doc or something like that now?
well, I don't have the title of Shogun. I'm good with just being a Ronin.
Okay, so Doc Ronin, I like that. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that, Doc Ronin. Yeah, I could do that. I'll make a comic book out of you, man.
Well, you know, actually, you know, just to give a little heads up, me and the Shinobi Bro, we actually are working on a little project behind the scenes of making a manga. So just keep tops on that.
Oh man, and you know the company I want to buy. We might have to work, bro. We might have to work.
Yeah. Collaborations there,
and that's how productive men meet. Yeah, for real. Wow. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I know you were going to say something. and I'm pretty sure, and if not, I hope it begins or ends with eugenics. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, sir, you already know. Like, I wasn't even surprised when Isaac hit me up. He was like, "Man, I gotta say something on this and talk about it." Now I was like, "Bro, I'm definitely tuning in because first off, I kind of heard a little bit of it from Ty and Ramil, but I was like, can can that space, because I want to emphasize that space because we are not in association with it. Can that space get any lower?
Apparently, it can.
Yes,
And we're surprised
yes,
every day.
yes. I believe. Hey, it's one thing I've learned, man. When it comes to these people, you have to always remember Murphy's law.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that can happen will, boy. It can always get worse.
Yep. And Murphy is literally the only person we're all related to. So, I'm just saying. I mean, it can't be escaped. Murphy is literally the only person everybody on this planet is related to. No ifs, ands, or buts. So,
Because I mean, to get to that level of depravity, to say that some human, mere mortal, needs to be compared to Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, Yuri said it. Well, Yuri said it himself. I mean, he said it doesn't surprise me with everyone needing YouTube fathers in this space.
Yeah.
He's shaking my head, and he's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's not wrong at
Yeah.
all.
And not only that, I mean, because what he done was he took what Ramil said. Ramil made a good point on on the bag selling Skittle nigga, equating him to these fake ass jackleg preachers.
Yeah.
Changing their speech depending on where they are and who they're around. That was quite accurate.
That doesn't bother me too much.
No. Agree.
Because Zero and I talked about that like a week ago, maybe a little bit more, and I get that because we wear masks.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? How you act at home is not how you act on the street. How you act on the street is not how you act at the office. I mean, we wear masks. Everybody changes up a little bit, but changing up your speech to have a conversation is one thing. Laying claim to something that's blasphemous is totally different. Totally different.
Well, okay. Damn, changing up your speech. Literally laying down too. I mean, actually being opposite of what you do. Being completely opposite.
Well, that's true. That's fair. That's fair. Because like I said, how I talk to the guys in the warehouse is not how I talk to the CEO or vice president. But at the end of the day, I'm still always me. Different words, but nothing's changed. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah. No, yeah, see, yeah, I'm pointing out the point that Ramil was pointing out how damn that shit, not only was it different words, the shit changed.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so it was a 360. All right.
Yeah, no, 180.
180, I'm sorry. Sorry, my bad.
or even just the simple fact that Ramil was pointing out that what he is ain't the message that he fucking preached.
That is true.
Because here is the thing. That's all right. I'll leave it there. Here's the thing. No matter where Jesus went, he didn't change up his message and what he was about.
Exactly.
It didn't matter who it was either. It didn't matter if it was so-called believers or people that weren't.
Well, that was the point I was trying to make. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how he talked to an Israelite and how he talked to a Samaritan might be slightly different, but the message stayed the same always.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So and the thing that gets me the most is and we're going right back to the meat of it, the comparison.
Yes.
Nothing this man does in any way, shape, or form remotely I mean, remotely comes close to anything the Messiah himself was doing. Nothing. So
No.
how could you get that comparison?
Right.
How I mean, how could that's like taking this that's like taking a Civil War colonel who has a flat sword and comparing him to a samurai. It's not even close to being the same.
Well, damn that. I'm gonna go a step further. Look, damn that. You got the Messiah who sacrificed himself, took all the scrutiny, versus a fruit booty satchel selling nigga who sacrifices other people.
Yep.
Oh.
That is correct.
But I wanna go back to what Lawrence just said. You know, everybody has to be able to socialize with other folks.
Right.
And you know, that's why I talk about emphasis of people skills and social skills. You got to be able to, you know, relate to people even if you don't agree on everything. Excuse me. Even if you don't agree on everything, there's got to be some commonality of, okay, here's something where, you know, me and Isaac can relate to, or here's something that me and Lawrence can relate to, and just go from there. But like Lawrence said, the problem is when you literally are sleeping with the enemy. And what I mean by that is when you have this persona of this whole macho guy. Oh, well, let me take it back. Maybe not the whole macho, but you're supposed to be this being of light for a group, and you're supposed to be the beacon and having to be that voice for the Lord guy and everything. But then when it came time to do battle and it came time to actually speak up for those individuals, you turn tail, or in a more worser aspect, you bend the knee.
Yeah, bow down. Bow down, literally.
Yeah, literally and figuratively, both. And that's and there's nothing even remotely close to show the Messiah has ever. See, and that goes okay. That goes back to conversation. Look, between the three of us, and who else can I throw in that? I could throw Yuri in there. I could throw MOT in there. I could throw Zero in there. I could throw Aegon in there. I mean, you can go all the way down to the bottom to even the youngest brother who's just starting out, like young Swift or Liam or something like that. Look, we have conversations about this. We don't always agree on everything, and we won't. But the Most High knew that. That's why he gave us two particular things to always do. One, test everything. The second thing is that as long as the conversation and discord and disagreement is in the sense of love and learning, it's always going to be good. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I mean, look, I pray to the Most High for things that hopefully they're not shallow. But Zero has a point where he talks about how people use it like a genie. I mean, that can't be ignored. That can't be dismissed. So yeah, I don't like it, but he's not wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but he's not wrong. So that's where the conversation comes in. But never would anybody I name would equate another person on this planet to that to the Messiah. The same way when Yuri and I talk and he's telling me about the history of Hinduism and everything else, never would I equate anybody as a human being to any of those deities. Because I mean, it's just what you're saying is the Messiah is just a punk. That's he's just another regular dude who walks the street. He don't mean nothing. That's what you did with that.
I mean, and it's something you mentioned, Lawrence. Like even the former Emperor Hirohito, even before he denounced himself as being a deity and all, if you were to read like his biography and read about his upbringings, even he questioned his status. It was like, I don't think it's even possible for a human to have this much power and so to speak, have this much lineage and whatnot without having to have some form of weakness. But the sad part about it is, despite him, questioning his status and everything, you still had the lower people, which, kind of goes into that intro. They have to have somebody above them. And especially with colored folks, that Messiah complex runs very deep.
It does. And I don't mean any disrespect, but I would do a slight correction on the example you gave. Here's the difference between the person you're talking about and every other emperor, Caesar, king, queen, whatever have you may. Here's the difference. Here's where I would make a slight correction. Even if they woke up in the morning and deified themselves and started saying that they and their bloodline are divine, not a single one of them ever made themselves the divine themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying?
True. That is true.
They've never done that. He'll wake up as like, I am a divine creature, I am a god, yada yada. They have never said they are the god. They've never done that. And if they have, somebody show me. But from what I know of history, they might call themselves divine, but they've never called themselves the be all end all. And that's why this thing in particular offends me so much, because that's what they're saying when they make that comparison. And like I said, it diminishes the Messiah himself, because now you're equating him to just any old average pookie in the street, and he is so much more than that. That's why I consider it blasphemous and disrespectful. You just don't do that.
Well, not only that, Lawrence. I mean, let's. You're not just equating him with any old run-of-the-mill human being.
Mm-hmm.
You're equating him with a serial flip-flopper.
You're equating him to a liar and a thief. Let's call it for what it is. Let's put it all on the table.
Yes.
Let's put it all on the table.
I even take it a step further. You're equating him to an individual that he had to come down himself to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He literally destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, and you got this person over here asking for it to be built and continue to exist. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, literally the polar opposite.
Yeah, they're polar
and
opposite.
And then you want to equate them to being equal. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come, yo, and I say it again, like I've said time and time again. This is why I don't even check those channels out, even for entertainment, because I know they're gonna say something that's gonna set me off. I know.
Right.
Eisen and I have been talking about that 2-3 years now, bro. I know me, man. Yo.
Hey, what's up, Wacky? And hey, if you need the link, just put your email, and I got you, bro.
Yeah, what's good, Wacky?
I don't put the link in the chat because man, you got too many wild people, man. They are not having no weird people coming up, ruining, my streams and stuff like that. But
I learned that lesson too.
Yeah.
Shalom, my brethren. Shalom.
But yeah. Wacky, you always.
I always get happy when I see him. I
like Wacky. I like Wacky.
Yeah, no, I do too. I do too. I really do. But when I see him or I hear his voice, man, I just get happy.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to be.
Yeah. Wacky, I always enjoy what Wacky brings, and whenever I check out his channel, a lot of times I have to check out replays.
Yeah.
The fact that the timing and everything, but I always enjoy having conversations with Wacky.
Yep.
Oh, what's up? What's good, MOT?
MOT.
What's good, MOT?
Oh, we really rocking today.
Yeah.
We getting all the OGs in here today. What's up?
Nah, but Lars, I'm with you on that as far as like don't even watch them for like entertainment. Like Lawrence and what not Lawrence, but Isaac one time was messing with me. He's like, "Hey man, did you catch this dude, the rapping lawyer and whatnot?" And I did not even know what was going on. So I was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And he showed me this video, and this guy, I I just couldn't believe it. I had to like literally rewind it multiple times in order to make sure I heard this dude say what he said. And he was arguing with this female, a random female, talking about how, you know, yes, you're the issue, but it's not your fault. It's Pookie's fault. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
And then goes on to talk about how if it was left up to him, he would line up all the Pookies and shoot him and whatnot. And I'm just like, bro, first off, turn off the computer, turn off the phone, and maybe build up your social circle where you're not dealing with a lot of these individuals. Just say it.
Well, see, but here's the thing, though. It goes back to what I was saying before when I had said MOT and zero and so on and so forth. Look, if you want to have a conversation and you want to equate some characteristics or something along that lines to that person, based on the Messiah, okay, I get that. But when you equate the person being the Messiah, and then in addition to that, even what you're equating in that assumption is polar opposite of the Messiah himself, you're wrong. And that's why when it comes to like if zero or MOT was on that panel and they started making analysis like that, I would feel more comfortable trusting them to do it because I know they do the homework. I know they've done the research. I know what they're talking about. To sit on a panel and make that equation and then try to give an example with the woman of the well, and you can't even get what you're talking about right. You don't need to be talking about it. And I don't mean that in the sense that people can't speak. I mean, just understand and know what you're talking about. Because what you could have done, you could have had 100 people in that chat. You probably fucked about 60 of them, and they're out there thinking that they know a particular point of scripture that's dead ass wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're going out to pass that wrong information on to other people to get it wrong even more. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, and you know, it was completely wrong because when this clown said that Jesus approached that hoe at the well, if you even read it, you know he was already there.
Yeah, right. talking about he approached a woman. Yeah. Look, there's not a single female there's not a single female that I can recall in any of that he ever approached, with the exception of his mother. And even with that, most of the time she had to follow him because he was on his mission.
Yeah. And go ahead, Sidney.
Well, I was going to say, in regards to the Penguin, you know, I've learned to I've learned that this is a guy who clearly, when they say that this dude failed in school, like I could definitely believe it. I never forget one time I just so happened to just stop by the street for something. This was some years back. And this guy made a comment saying that how it was Emperor Hirohito who got on the battleship USS Missouri and signed the documents to end World War II. And I just froze like, whoa. You got people that are literally listening to this guy. And like Lauren said, they're going to be screwed because they're going to be walking around there, yeah, Emperor Hirohito signed the documents on the battleship Missouri to end the war. And it's like, no.
Nope.
That never happened.
You were talking about somebody they considered to be divine. There is no way he would have been there for that.
No. But this dude just freely just spewing that and all. And like Lauren says, you got individuals in the chats that don't know any better. Unfortunately, they're listening and they'll take that for truth.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And that's why Eisen and Hulk and Wacky and MOT and Zero and myself and everybody else I can name say the same thing. You ain't got to take our word for it. Go do the homework.
Right.
Test
Yeah.
it. Test it. No, nobody here is ever going to be upset about being tested. And so far, to the best of my knowledge, any of us who's ever been corrected has never had attitude about it. We've been grateful for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
again, this is the nature of being men. This is what we do for each other.
Well, I mean, and then if I'm going to be what I say I'm about, you know, I say I know something about this. In the Bible, it clearly says to test out the seeds, to see what comes from it, to see that
Right.
it is what it says it is.
That's correct.
And it's like whenever you have, I mean, when you have idiots who try to say that there's no such thing as science, science and the Bible don't go together. Testing things out to see what they are is science.
Yep.
It's one and the same.
Yep. What,
And
you think Adam got kicked out of the garden and just all of a sudden knew how to grow crops? Come on, man. Come on. You got to test. You got to do whatever.
yeah,
Whatever, man.
and that's the thing. And to the point, you know, making earlier about that Sigma was making about when I sent him that link, you know, and to be honest, I found it because somebody else. But it just came so clear that, you know, about the stream that I had done, you know what? I think it was earlier that week about, you know, what was it? The new gods of the Negro verse.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah. And you know what's
Mhm.
funny? The fact that you made that stream and then this happened is hilarious.
Later. Yes.
It is absolutely because this is just the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, let's be
Oh,
honest. Listen, the fact that they could say that nobody corrected them or challenged them on it or put them in their place, they're gonna do it again.
Oh, and here's the thing. Whenever you got a lawyer who gets on here and tells a hoe that don't even care, look, if you stop screwing them, I could get rid of them. You wait, hold on. So you're basically admitting
Wow.
that you want to go to jail to satisfy your God. You ain't no different. You ain't no different than a nigga on the street corner selling dope
Yep.
for her entertainment.
Well, let's be real, man. I mean, when it comes to pussy, it's the same thing. It's just drugs, man.
I mean, you're no different than the dudes you claiming you want to mow down.
Yep.
You willing to go to jail for that? A broad that don't give two shits about you, or broads.
But Isaac, not only that, but he then turns around and say, yes,
yeah.
you're an issue, but it's not your fault. It's Pookie's fault.
Yeah.
It's like,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes,
Wait,
he said that.
You're basically saying she's too dumb to know any better.
Wait, are we talking about TLA?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Because that would have disappointed the hell out of me, man.
No. You might know about the other one.
Well, okay.
But yeah,
Right.
in that
That's what it
same
was.
vein, same sentence says, yes, you're an issue, but it's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's Pookie's fault.
Yeah. Basically telling
Wow.
her, look, you don't know anything. Yeah, that's who it was. That's who it was.
What?
I already put it.
Oh, him. Oh, he
Yeah.
don't mean shit, man.
Yeah. Hey, look, yeah. But you basically saying that they're too dumb to know any better now. Nigga, you too dumb to know. You're too dumb to know. They're using you for their own entertainment and purpose.
Yep.
What's good, Ike? What's good?
Hey, Ike,
Hey.
long time no see.
Yeah,
man.
And
But,
but yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I was pretty much making the point.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like I said, it's just the beginning. Once that door is open, man. Once that door is open, and man. I
Yeah.
just sometimes you just don't have the words, man. You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, being this is my will. I had to. I mean, just like you said, the hubris
Yeah.
to even equate him to Jesus is just yeah. It's like yeah, I can't let that slide. I've got to say something.
Well, like I said, you're not supposed to, man. Look. Having disagreements about faith and religion or whatever you want to call it, that's fine. But like I said, when you start equating somebody to particular deities, whichever one you may follow, we've crossed the line.
Oh
We've
yeah,
crossed a serious line.
I agree.
Hey, you know what?
I don't care if it's I don't care if it's Buddha. I don't care if it's the Messiah. I don't care if it's Amaterasu. I don't care. Once you start doing that, man, we've crossed the line. That's why I said the level they've reached. Even kings and queens who, like we said earlier, define themselves as being divine, has never made themselves the end all be all. Even they've never done that. And
Nope.
you want to do this with a Pookie?
Isaac, it seemed like ever since we have done that book review, that space has like took a whole different meaning.
Yeah,
People,
that's true.
they've been willingly proven how stupid and foolish they are.
Right.
They just can't. They can't wait to showcase it.
I mean, like Isaac said, excuse me, like Laura said, you know, yes, I have heard people, both present and in history, that deify themselves, but to actually compare to like the end all be all omnipotent type of reference,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's only in that space where I can say, yeah, they've gone to that level of debauchery.
Yeah. And that's my like I said, every king, every emperor, yada yada, they will claim they're divine, but I've never heard one of them call themselves the top dog. Let's be honest. I don't
Yeah.
recall. Like I said, if anybody's got anybody, let me know. But I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Like I
And
said, emperor, empress, king, queen, lord of the realm. They'll pick anything and everything. But I've never heard anybody say that they are the end all be all. I've never seen that.
and to the points that Ramil and Ty made when they said that about it being blasphemy, and the points they made were when everybody was saying about him curbing his speech for business, for money. They said, Jesus didn't do that. Jesus didn't change his speech for business, for money.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
Look, you know how many clients I've had who's reached out to me on Saturday and I had to light them. I had to light them up because they all know that that's Shabbat for me.
Right.
You know I don't do business. You know I don't do work. Why would you do that? Oh well, it was important. I don't give a damn how important it was. This is my faith. You're not going to beat that. You're just not.
Yeah.
But you
yeah.
It's like when I was over at Hulk Stream the other day and I had typed something in there where it's they deem me mad because I won't give up my days for gold, and I deem them mad because they think my days have a price. You understand what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But like I said, man, walking around starting to equate people to man, come on. You never be in my house.
Yeah.
Never be in my house. As a matter of fact, to be honest, you liable to get lynched. I ain't gonna play.
I mean, it's like, I'm gonna tell you, I think highly of myself. anybody ask me something, man, look, I'm gonna tell you, look, now, I'm gonna tell you, I can't be Jesus. Do you? I am in no way willing to go on that cross for you niggas. No.
Yep.
I'll admit
Exactly.
it. No. I'll
Exactly.
admit I'm not.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. And I've told people that. It's like, oh, you helping, you like helping people, and well, I mean, that's what I'm called to do. They're saying, oh, you got that Jesus complex. Hell no, I don't.
Nope.
I'm not trying to die for you or anybody like you. No, sir. No. I do not have the intestinal fortitude to give a fuck.
And I've actually had somebody question me on the fact that I would, like, nigga, you wouldn't either.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't do that either.
Mm-hmm.
I actually told someone before, like, the difference between me and Jesus, I have some selfishness in me. That's the difference.
Exactly.
Jesus can afford to be unselfish because he's a God.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you. Look, I would have. Hey, look, Lord, you said that if I ask, you will get rid of. Look, go ahead and get rid of these folks. They ain't worth it. Just start over again.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm calling them down. Let's go ahead and wage war on these niggas. Forget it. I'm not doing
it. Yep. And like I said, but look, each of us is called to whatever particular thing he has for us in this lifetime, and I'm pretty sure that ain't it.
I know.
I'm pretty sure that ain't it. Like I said,
I know it ain't it for me.
Like I said, look, I am happy, blessed, and prayerful that he did that for us. I absolutely am. Hands down, no ifs, ands, or buts. But ain't no way, again, do I have the intestinal fortitude to do that. I just don't. I'm being honest about it. I don't. I'd like to believe when the time comes that I'll stand firm in the truth, and that's my plan. But we don't know what the future brings. But I do know for a fact I will try my best to emulate him, but I'm not going to walk in there trying to think I am him. That's insane.
Hey,
that's insane.
I'll do you another one. I'm just gonna try every day to be the best me I can be.
Which is what he asked for.
Hey, look, because I'm gonna tell you, look, I'm not turning no other cheek. I'm gonna admit, I know I can't turn the other cheek.
Well, I don't even think turning the other cheek matters now, because you got to remember when he talked about turning the other cheek, that was the time frame he gave during that period and up till now. But you have to remember, as scripture says, he's not coming back to have conversations. He's not coming back for peace. He's coming back with a sword and he's breaking it down. So he's not turning no cheeks. So neither am I.
Well, technically, really, even he said before that, he came to shake up things, put father against son, mother against daughter, the whole household against each other.
Yes.
But I know people didn't understand what he meant by that. He came to shake things up to see that who really was about what they say they're about and who isn't.
Exactly. Don't talk about it. Be about it. That's where he's at. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Right. Whenever I shake things up, we gonna see if you really are this. This gonna show. This gonna tell.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that's how it should.
I know.
I mean, look, if we sit here every day and we talk about being productive and we talk about merit and we talk about working hard, etc., and so on, then he's gonna come back asking for the same thing. I'm not mad at it.
But guys, now that I think about it, just kind of sit back recollecting, I'm not too surprised this has happened, because at one point in time, there's a female YouTuber we all know of and everything. She was given the title the King of the Manosphere.
Oh, so I don't know who that is.
Oh, well,
you probably know who the person is. You probably just didn't know it happened.
Oh, okay. All
right. So the mere fact that they gave her that title of the king of the manosphere, it should have come no surprise that a former Pookie or a reformed Pookie at that would then be compared to the Messiah.
You know what?
Because
You know
yeah,
what? We can't even say that the niggas are reformed Pookie. The niggas in a music video with a Pookie. Yes.
yes.
We can't say it. We can't say it.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my
We
goodness. Oh
can't
my
say it.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
So
And,
to me,
go ahead,
like
my bad.
like Lawrence said, to me, it's I'm just waiting for who's gonna have the next title. Who's gonna be considered the omnipotent, the alpha and omega? Because it is eventually going to get to that point. And honestly, I'm just to the point now. That space, if I'm God, I will come down myself just to destroy that entire space and anybody associated with it. If it was left up to me.
Well, you know what? I think the only reason, I mean, here's the thing. You know, he only destroyed. He only had Sodom. He only sent the 2-man his squad down to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. When you know it was the fact that there was so much fuckery that he wasn't gonna get thrown a little. No wrench in there was gonna change. Now, you know, you wasn't gonna have nobody be like, you know, man, look, we done gone too far.
Yeah.
I think you just got just enough, wild surprises, just enough to where he like, you know what, these niggas are still a little bit entertaining. I'll let them keep going.
So it's a Joe Pesci thing. I'm here for your amusement. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Them niggas they still there for his amusement. And you know, whenever the short fruit booty nigga said what he said, you know, when he equated him to that, Brandon got the perfect picture, profile picture. Hey, look, that side eye Clarence Thomas, that shit just need to pop up right there on the screen whenever the nigga said that shit. That would have been so good. That shit just needed to pop up there on the screen whenever they were like, wait, hold on. Nigga, did you just say that for real? But yeah, it's just, oh man,
it's just too much.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just too much. You know, kings and queens and all that other nonsense. That's one thing, but like I said, you start equating people to the Messiah. That's
right.
Wow.
It is.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, it's complete, man. It's yeah. Equating the bag selling fruity dude to Jesus. It just not on line ass nigga to Jesus. Yeah, it's just yeah. It's the hubris, like you said, the hubris of it. And yeah, he just it's awful. It's pathetic. Trying to link him to going into precarious environments, but the satchel dude, he changes up everything when he goes into those environments.
Exactly.
By Jesus,
I mean, if you needed a picture for the definition of chameleon, his picture would be right next to it in a dictionary. Like,
you know, I can't say this dude is a chameleon because it's so obvious to see.
well, for us it's obvious to see, but I mean, you got when the scripture says people who willfully ignore knowledge, that space, I mean, just willfully ignorant.
Man,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, boy, their defense force that Shearer Samuels got, boy, I'm telling you, I know Joe Burrow wish he had that shit for his offensive line.
Me, why? I
Ain't
don't even.
nothing getting through that defense force.
Yeah, I don't even know football, and I got that. Jeez, man. Wow.
Yeah, maybe they would have done a better job against Aaron Donald.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron Donald then wouldn't have got through there. They wouldn't have got through there with that defense force. Man, Joe Burrow would have had all kind of time to throw that ball.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But like I said, man, it's too much, man. It's too much. Looking at that Clint Eastwood thing, man, every man needs to know his limitations, man, and I think you missed it. I really
Ooh.
think.
Well, the mere fact that he hasn't even come out to renounce that claim, that in and of itself speaks volume too.
That's true, because he does listen to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because believe me, if that was me, if somebody tried to compare me to Messiah, I would have made a stream like with on the dot, be like, hey, I have no associations with whatever that person said on that stream. Don't ever compare me to Messiah or any other deity. I'm just me, and then just cut off the stream after that.
Yeah, the Jesus disclaimer.
yeah, right. Because it's not like he hasn't done it before.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's listened to other streams and made comments about him, from what I heard anyway.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I don't watch him. My cousin William does, so he fills me in on stuff.
Well,
so I know he's done it before.
Well, he's all in. He's all in now.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, that souped him up. I'm pretty sure it did.
He bowing down to celebrity keepers on they stuff. They checking him on his shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not oh boy. It's not surprising that he wouldn't. Why would he? And I mean, he's in it for the bag.
Yeah.
And the fame. Can't leave out there. The fame as well.
Oh, definitely.
But that's the thing about why, I'm comfortable with my channel, the number of subscribers I got. Because look, I know I ain't mainstream ain't for me and I ain't for it. They can't handle me. Because I'm not him. I got something for you.
Look, they're killing me, man. I mean, oh man, you're taking young brothers and you're giving them wrong information. You destroying my conservative group with your helmet head nonsense.
Oh yeah.
And now you coming after my Messiah. Come on, bro. I can't. You're killing me, man. You're killing me. Killing me. I'm about to pop. I'm about to pop, man. Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah. The blasphemy never ends, man.
Yeah. I mean, you just keep upping the ante, man.
Yeah, they do. Well, I think we've gone on long enough about,
we haven't gone on long enough. We need to take them out.
Damn, you going Dennis Spurling on the shit.
Pure unadulterated destruction.
I mean, hey, I could talk about my final solution to the Negro problem, but I think we can save that for another day because I'm with Lawrence on this one. It's like, look, y'all are making it too hard to be a black man. Like,
okay. Like we don't have it hard enough as it is. You just adding to it, man.
You know what? After reading the book that we read, Sigma, I understand. There's no point. Nature gonna make more of them.
Right.
Hey, the Lord gonna throw some more stupid people off into the bunch, to make things spice it up, man.
Right. I mean, right now we on the verge of World War III. On every moment, you got Negroes that want to talk about. We got a Skittle Negro that is on the same level of Messiah. Like, at some point, you just like, you know what? Whatever happens to them, let it happen to them. I just wanna be at peace with like-minded folks, so we could deal with other important stuff that doesn't have to deal with a Messiah complex.
That's all I'm looking for, man. Get up in the morning, do the work, get the work done, enjoy the evening with some stimulating conversation, some cigars, some wine, and then easily go to sleep and start it all over again. Rinse, repeat, man. That's it. But like you said, man, I mean, with all the stuff that's going on right now and the way things are looking, man, you should be focusing on something other than that nonsense. Seriously.
Agreed.
Seriously. And MOT and I have talked about this before. We differ on dates a little bit, but we're in the same space, roughly. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's 20. You got 3 years to get it together, man. 3 years. Yeah. I'm telling you, 2025, they're gonna start closing it. Nobody's gonna get in. You're gonna be stuck where you're stuck.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to get your shit together now. But you want to sit here and you want to play word games about pussy, a pookie, and the Messiah.
Honestly, Lord, I'll take it a step further. It's almost going to get to the point now where if you even look like you have that tribalistic mindset, then you're done. They're just going to weed you out, put you in a nice little area where you can talk about all those tribalistic issues and whatnot. Oh, yeah. But as far as like you climbing up the ladder to escape or to move up in society, nah. You're just gonna stay in that.
Look, we've seen this before. You know how the system works. What's the first thing they do? They come after the intellectuals. Because those are the people who stand up and question everything, critical thinkers, etc., and so on. I know we're first. I know we're targets. I never doubted that. Never. Yeah. That's why whenever you hear me talk, it's always the mountains. If you want me, you're gonna have to come get me. You're gonna have to work for it. I'm not gonna make it easy for you. But they are coming. I mean, like I said, that's the nature of things. We've seen it in Germany in the 20s and 30s. We've seen it everywhere, Rome, etc., and so on.
Throughout all times of history.
Yeah, they come for the intellectuals and the educated and the critical thinkers first, because once you remove them out of the way, everybody else becomes docile, and they just go along to get along.
Yeah. Well, they already were docile.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said, it's like we always say, there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
Same system, different day.
Right. Well, all right. We're almost at an hour.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Went by quick with good company.
But I do want to say something real quick. And it's off topic real quick, but it reminded me of something because Eddie had put something in there about hyperinflation. Look, if you got any loans or you got any credit card debt, get them paid off now.
Yep. Because
if like he said, hyperinflation is coming, interest rates are going to jump. If you still got stuff open, you're going to be part of that.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you got a credit card you're using that might have like 25% interest on it. I promise you, it's going to jump to 34 out of nowhere. You need to get your stuff paid off now if you can.
Yeah.
You need to get it paid off now. And in addition to that, you never know when Uncle Sugar is going to come back talking about he wants that money back he gave everybody.
Yep. Welcome to the Weimar Republic 2.0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I wanted to
follow Rome 2.0.
that'll work too. That'll work too. I wanted to get that out because I keep forgetting that when I saw he wrote the thing about hyperinflation. He's dead on.
Yeah.
You got to get that stuff squared away. The only people that it might not hurt too badly. It will go up, but not the way it would normally. Is if it's a business loan.
Gotcha.
Business loans are always at a lower interest rate than what a personal loan is. Personal debt versus business debt, and you can always renegotiate that. But usually they're anywhere between, I don't know, on average between 8 and 13%. So even if it jumped, the worst case scenario might be 16, 17.
And it's what, and I'm guessing it's usually lower because of the simple fact the business loans are for so much more money.
Yes,
so they're going to make a killing back anyways. Out the interest of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And on top of that, there's a greater chance for them to recoup if something does go wrong. It's a lot easier to come in and take the real estate and the business you're running out of it than it is to come in your house and start tallying up all the stuff you own, because they know based on depreciation they're not going to get much from it. So they always take a chance with businesses before they do personal stuff.
Gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
all right.
Like I said, I'm sorry. I just wanted to share that.
You good?
Because Eddie's not. Look, man, he's not lying. Lock them rates in, man. Rates in.
That's true.
I would prefer you paid it off, but if you can't, get them rates locked in, man. Start checking.
Yeah. No, that's good information. Well, all right. Sigma, we'll let you give your closing thoughts, but stick around, sir.
Honestly, to kind of circle back to the original message of your stream before the barbershop talk, if you have the Messiah complex, try the best you can to get it out of your system. You're going to be in for a world of hurt if you don't pay attention to what's going on in the rest of the world and in your surroundings. If I could just summarize it, just don't be the nigga.
Wow.
Okay.
Good one. All right. Lawrence guy.
# they can all kiss my ass. They can all too. Let me rephrase that. They can kiss my black Irish mocha flavored chocolate covered ass. There you go. And yes, I do have Irish in me, so I can say that. So,
all right. Well, you know me. Hey, just had to call it out, like I said, and hey, don't be a hospital gal, nigga. Peace, everybody.